Oh, my heart skips a beat when we walk down the street. I feel a trembling in my knees, and just to know you're mine until the end of time makes my heart skip a beat. Well, I did a double take the day I met you. My heart turned to flip as I stood next to you, and I knew right there I never could forget you. For you are my every dream come true, and my heart skips a beat when we walk down the street. I feel a trembling in my knees, and just to know you're mine until the end of time makes my heart skip a beat. You came into my life without a warning, and you turned my cloudy skies from gray to blue. You're my sunshine that comes up every morning. Yes, you are my every dream come true, and my heart skips a beat when we walk down the street. I feel a trembling in my knees, and just to know you're mine until the end of time makes my heart skip a beat.
There he is, Buck Owens himself. Yes, sir. Elvis Edgar Owens Jr., to be exact, was his real name. Born August 12th, 1929, we lost Buck. Coming up on 9 years, March 25th, 2006, at the age of 76 years old, but his music remains. He's a member of the Country Music Hall of Fame and made the Bakersfield sound as popular as it is. This is Dave. I'm Dave. My name's Dave. Okay. And this is Pioneers of Country Live. We're broadcasting live today. Hello, gang. Nice to have you aboard. Once again, it's Saturday, January 31st, and we're broadcasting live today. As we do every couple of weeks, we try like the devil to get on here and spend a couple hours with you. And we do radio just like they used to do many, many years ago. And we do Pioneers of Country just like they used to do the Pioneers many, many years ago. We don't have too many pioneers around these days. That's why we love going back in time and enjoying some of the great music from times gone by. This is Pioneers of Country. We're broadcasting on Live 365 and on the iWeb Radio Network today. Hi, nice to have you on board wherever you are listening. A little bit later, a little while, we're going to be highlighting Jim Ed Brown, his new album. He had just released an album for the first album he's released in like 30 years or so. And the album's called In Style Again. We'll play a couple cuts from that. If there's a certain cut that you know that you'd like to hear, let us know. And we'll get it on for you because we've got the whole CD here, all 13 cuts. My email address is dave@pioneersofcountry.com. dave@pioneersofcountry.com. Click the shout out in your player window, or you can get a hold of us on Facebook, which I'm going to connect to shortly. That's facebook.com/Pioneers of Country. We're going to have a good day today, so don't go away. Despite the weather, where I'm located in the Midwest, the Northeast Midwest, we're expecting a monster snowstorm tomorrow, Sunday, tonight through tomorrow and into Monday. They predict about 8 to 10 inches of snow, which is a lot. A week or so ago, they predicted a monster snowstorm coming up the East Coast, hitting New York and Boston. It wasn't quite as bad as they said they was going to be in most areas, although I think areas of Boston got 34 inches or so. So that's more than I'd care to see in a lifetime. But that's the way that goes. I'll tell you one place that probably doesn't have any snow around this time of the year, and I'd like to go there. Is anybody going there? I'd like to go. Is anybody going to San Antonio? Phoenix, Arizona. Here's Charlie Pride.
Rain dripping off the brim of my hat. It sure is cold today. And here I am walking down 66. Wish she hadn't done me that way. Sleeping under a table in a roadside car. A man could wake up dead. But it sure seems warmer than it did living in our king-size bed. Here's anybody going to San Antonio or Phoenix, Arizona. Any place is alright as long as I can forget I've ever known her. Down the neck of my shirt like I ain't got nothing on. But I'd rather fight the wind and rain than what I've been fighting at home. Yonder comes a truck with the U.S. mail. Now people writing letters back home. Or she'll probably want me back, but I'll still be just as gone. Anybody going to San Antonio or Phoenix, Arizona? Any place is alright as long as I can forget I've ever known her. Any place is alright as long as I can forget I've ever known her.
He's a member of the Country Music Hall of Fame, Charlie Pride. And is anybody going to San Antonio or Phoenix, Arizona? The person who wrote that song is named Dave Kirby. Yes, sir, Dave Kirby wrote that song. Not this Dave Kirby, but a country singer from the 1980s or so was named Dave Kirby, wrote that song. Is anybody going to San Antonio? I like that song. I liked that even before I knew that Dave Kirby wrote it. And my wife and I went down to Nashville to the Grand Ole Opry, and we saw Charlie Pride with his sweater and sing that song. And I got a picture of him somewhere. Someday we'll have to post that. Charlie Pride singing. Is anybody going? And he did a good job, I'll tell you. This is Dave. This is Pioneers of Country. Nice to have you on board. Speaking of the Grand Ole Opry, Jim Ed Brown's first solo studio album in almost 3 decades. The new collection embodies country transitionalism while showcasing Jim Ed's signature smooth vocals. Each song was carefully chosen, and listeners will find a mix of favorites and new tunes written by legendary composers Cindy Walker, Dean Dillon, Don Schlitz, and Paul Overstreet. I love new music, said Brown about the new disc. I guess the whole world does. It's always good to hear a great new song or a cherished chestnut, I guess. So Jim Ed has made his return to the Grand Ole Opry last night after 4 months of intensive chemotherapy and radiation due to lung cancer, being diagnosed with lung cancer back in September. So, and it was so nice to have him back last night. I missed it because I was at work, although there is a posting on Facebook of him there. And he's going to be on again tonight on the Grand Ole Opry, so you want to catch that. He's on last night, tonight, Saturday, January 31st. Jim Ed Brown will again perform in the Grand Ole Opry after 4 months, and we hear that he sounds pretty good, despite all the heck that he's been through in the last 4 months. So hopefully everything will be fine. And again, from that album, Jim Ed Brown in style again. Here's cut number 1.
When the sun says hello to the mountain, when the night says hello to the dawn, I'm alone with my dreams on the hillside. I can still hear your voice although you're gone. I hear at my door the love song in the wind. It brings back sweet memories of you. And when the sun says goodbye to the mountain, and the night says hello to the dawn, all alone with my dreams I am sleeping, and I still hear your voice although you're gone. I hear in the night the love song in the wind. It brings back sweet memories of you. And when the sun says hello to the mountain, I'm alone and my thoughts are just for you. When the sun says hello to the mountain, when the night says hello to the dawn, I'm alone with my dreams on the hillside. I can still hear your voice although you're gone.
There's no need for you to ever search to find somebody new, when the one who loves you most is here, waiting tried and true. You won't ever need to wonder where I am or what I'll do. I've proven myself faithful, tested, tried and true. Tried and true like no other.